What's going on, guys? I think I messed up. Oh no, slow down, slow down, slow down. Alright, so I'm sure I'm not the only person that's made this mistake, but I just spent 2 days doing speed runs with my 200-mile-an-hour project car, the Tinkerelli Python. I thought I was running a 4S, turns out I wasn't, I was running a 6S battery. So this whole time I was assuming that I was getting close to 100 miles an hour on 4S, but no, that's not the case at all. I was actually running this Turnigy BoltX LiHV or high voltage 6S battery that I got off Hobby King not too long ago. I appreciate Hobby King sending these out to me. But yeah, it's a 6S 80C 4500 milliamp 6S battery. The 6S doesn't really stand out too much, and if you got it on the wrong angle, you can't really see the 6S at all. Only the 22.8 volts, and I don't really look at the voltage for reference when it comes to the cells of a battery. So yeah, maybe that's what happened, but in any case, it's done a really good job. And I tested it when I got home, and it was sitting at 95% charge. So for a few runs, it used barely any battery. But yeah, guys, again, not a 4S run, it was a 6S run. Now I am running the same setup as I was running last time, other than the gearing. So the motor is a Rocket 1950 kV 40 series motor. I believe it's a 4076. I could be wrong on the can size there. And the speed control is obviously a Hobbywing Max6 or Easy Run Max6 3 to 8S speed control. Got the SpeedTek center spool in there, and I believe I'm running a 34 tooth spur gear. 9i mod 35 kilo servo. Really loving these servos. But obviously I have got the carbon fiber splitter, battery trays or ESC and battery trays on the side. I'm also running the bottom part of the Synchro 4 front shock tower. I did have to modify it slightly so the plastic inserts for the top swing arms would fit. It was a bit of a mission without the right equipment, right tools, but I got it done eventually, so yeah, it should work fine. And I also had to modify the rear shock tower to fit the GT shell. It wasn't really a hard job, I just had to shorten it, so I just got the hacksaw out, chopped the top off, and made it nice and smooth. And I have adapted the stock battery tray to the carbon fiber side plate here. This was supposed to be temporary, but I may actually order another one because it seems to work very well, and I was going to run a dual battery setup on this car eventually anyway. So yeah, I might go ahead and order another one of them, mount it on this side, and find another spot for the ESC. Now guys, I did take it out yesterday and tested it with the 25 tooth pinion gear, and I got very close to 100 miles an hour. Check this out. Whew, I reckon that might be close to 160. 160. 158. Very close to 100 miles an hour. That's excellent. So what I want to do today is actually take it out, but as you can see, I've got a bit bigger pinion gear on there. I've got a 30 tooth pinion gear on there. That means it's getting very close to 1-to-1 ratio though, so I probably won't go any higher than that in pinion gear size. I really don't want to push this motor too hard, and I'm really not sure how capable the Max6 speed control is pushing a 1950 kV 40 series motor with a 30 tooth pinion gear. Alright guys, so it's out again with the 30 tooth pinion gear, and yeah, we are not running 4S, we are running 6S. Got the Turnigy BoltX 4500 milliamp 80C LiPo in there again. So yeah, I'll get it all set up, just waiting for some satellites. This street is really short compared to the last place I was running this. And I did just check the last video that I've done with this car before I put all the splitters and everything on it. I thought I only got like 102, 103 miles an hour, but I actually got close to 115 miles an hour, I believe. So no cars coming. Here we go. Last run of the day. $114. Yeah. There you go, 184 kilometers an hour. We got very close to 200 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I've got a long way to go even to catch up to that, but we have got a higher gear ratio now. So like I said, on this road, on this street, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get anywhere near the 115 miles an hour that I got with this car previously, but we can only give it a go. Right, we've got some satellites. Controller's turned on. Car is turned on. Let's see what we can do with the 30-tooth pinion gear. Right, set up. No cars. I've got a bin to watch out for today, but no cars. So let's go. See what we can do. Hopefully that steering's all good. Oh, there's a reflector up there. It's a bit of a wobbly run. Might have to turn the steering down a bit. Turn the gyro up a little bit. Sorry guys, I'll just get it trimmed in and then I'll check that GPS. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright. Still got satellites, still synced in. 158, exactly what we got yesterday. Alright. Yeah, I can definitely get faster. That wasn't really pinned for very long. And I'll just get worried about that one reflector there. So I'll get it all set up again, get this GPS back to 0. Alright, fingers crossed. Yeah, steering's a little bit better now. Just might have to turn the steering down a little bit before I go for my actual run. Swing it around. Yeah, the steering's pretty high actually. Might turn it down a little bit. Alright. Set up. No cars, bin in the way. Can't do anything about that. Let's do it. Oh no, slow down, slow down, slow down. It was a bit straighter, a bit better run. Steering is still really high. Probably pushing that motor and speed control a little bit, like I said. So we've kind of got to watch that. Come on. Alright, there we go. 100 miles an hour at least. 163. Nice guys. We got 100 miles an hour with the GT shell, with the small motor, only a 40 series or 42 series motor. That's pretty good. I will go for one more run, see if I can top 163. Maybe go for 170 today. Gonna have to get on the throttle a little bit sooner, I think. And I'm gonna stand a little bit closer to this reflector when I actually go past, so I know exactly where it is. So yeah, I'll get it set up again. One more run for today, and that'll be it. Still pretty good considering it is, you know, 32 pinion gear and yeah, 1950 kV. That's why we're getting the speed, but it's probably not healthy for that motor. Right, here we go guys, last run for the day on 6S, 32 pinion gear. Oh, that was a cut, that was a cut. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be changing that speed control rather soon. Do we beat 163? 162, all right. So yeah, around about 100 miles an hour, that's going to be the peak, I guess, for this setup at the moment. Gonna have to check the motor and everything. Sorry, speed control. Yeah, speed control's pretty warm. And so is the motor, yeah guys. So I'm pushing the system now. I'm gonna have to get the larger motor in there. I can't remember the can size at the moment, but I think it's around about 900 kV. It's a Maverick motor, so we'll get that in there. I'm gonna have to save up a bit of money or try and get some money to get a Max 5 speed control. I have got one in my Limitless, but I really don't want to pull the Limitless apart. It's all set up, ready to go again, except for drive shafts. I just got to get some set of drive shafts. But yeah, I'm happy with that. 162 for the last run, 163 for the best run for today. Yeah, very happy with that, especially on 6S. I believe my personal best with this car was actually on 8S. I just remembered that. So yeah, we're doing pretty good to get 100 miles an hour on 6S. Very happy with that. You know what guys, if I can get a lift back to my normal speedrun road, big long speedrun road, I might just grab the ESC out of the Limitless and see how I go with the Python. If I can't afford one, but I've got one sitting there not being used, I may as well get it out and use it. But yeah guys, I really can't wait, and keep an eye out for the next run. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting one. Alrighty guys, cheers, catch you in the next video, and as always, stay safe.